Wale do monyo, me ye dia yesi mi mpenipa. Me kasanso ayesi mi ye dede. Remes! Kennedy Akompra ku Agyapong Bema Bang aka Connected. For some time now, why di wo Mochimonka highway no so. But ochirema sana no makeka kono or the nsembi atudwa. Government, supplement, any afi sabotage ho nsensem bi so ebusua or the atudwa. NPP presidential primaries so a wabo firemen e wo Mochimonka highway no so. Na NDC candidate be no betumi face Kennedy Akompra ku Agyapong come 2028 elections. Wakasa. Masrawa. So we share video we na obachira wadwen amam your comment section. Or one subscribe here. Masrawa. So we subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Bibia Air Trends GH. Ebuso quick one. Landkin Company Limited. Eba no asase ho nsem any afi paperwork so a Landkin Company Limited. Omo na mekanfo ama. Eba no cadastral site plan. Building plan, any afi, almost also facilitated title certificate, any building permit. Now, many okay say Landkin Company Limited Busuya or more and Sasa or Homa, and no the Busuya, no book air for Oko Asalaja, Majora, Pokwasi, a fear man, near no pay import, what pass asini be, ewo different place, I know the Busuya meant to be Boswa, what they're from. Number way down your more entertain or more pay assassin be ama way a litigation free and yet land guard of one Sembia because Landkin Company Limited no more can say partner S and build confidently. Now young Mora Kennedy Akompra ku Agyapong na kache. Kennedy Akompra ku Agyapong bemaba and you ocean me say NPP delegate omunye ni mujide no mo to abama no sana be ya obetu franka amomu come 2028 elections. Eye Kwesi Pratt aka Muscle. Already Obisa Kennedy Akompra ku Agyapong na track record in NPP. Eho ena Kennedy Akompra ku Agyapong all can sembia and they all revealing no maybe say almost sabotaging the business. Eba na sign.
What is your track record in the party? Are you a founding member of the party? When did you join? What have you done to build this party?
Oh, I've done a lot for the party. Well, when you say founding members who sign, no. But we're the founding members when culture of silence, nobody could talk or speak. And Dubois started speaking, we all joined. So I joined this party when it was Dankwa Buzia Domo. And it was a man called Nanai Yabwachi. He was an ambassador, UN ambassador during Buzia's time. And after the coup, he stayed in America. That's the father of Ochehine. Ochehine's father. He used his apartment to start this organization, as we call it, Dankwa Buzia Domo. Then it grew, we changed it to NPP. So I've been part of it from 1991, then came back in Ghana to support Dubois and all those things. And I never gave up. Dubois' time, I stayed here for about 8 months. When I went back to America, I had lost everything and had to start life again. You know, I've done so many things for the party. And sometimes when we say it, they say, Kennedy Agyapong, whatever he does, he talks about it.
Why not?
I don't know. This is my biggest problem in the party. I can tell you today that there's a proverb which says, a sheep sweats, but we don't see it, feel it, because of
the
skin. If I tell you what I went through, a whole officials planning that you should silence Kennedy Agyapong, don't give him businesses anymore, because when he gets money, he will be too powerful in the party. And they screwed me up from 2021 to 2024. It was August 2024 that I got a contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you survive?
I've told you, I'm a pragmatic person. And I build businesses not based on politics. I build businesses looking at the demand of Ghanaian populace. And I make sure I do quality things so that wherever you go, irrespective of my party affiliation, because you know I give out or sell quality products, you are forced to come to me. That is why I've survived. But I will tell you, I will not be ungrateful The first term, I also got contracts. Why not? But the last time NPP people are here, the arguments they make, they don't know that it was deliberate attempt to collapse Agyapong.
But they didn't succeed.
No, it didn't work.
Did they?
But it worked because now they need money to fund the party and they don't have it.
Now, after this, and I Kwesi Pratt, aka Mosa, already Obisa Kennedy Akompreko Japan say, Ken, yes, yeah, but to Abemu, one person which we say, NPP, Omolusu Abano Dada in 2022. Na eba na sanya, I also the who say, what company ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na afi so one kasa so nsem bia eno de wodi tu dwa no an omo boye in air campaign period no na Kennedy Akompreko Japan wo hye say obe set the record straight na osre NPP delegates say obi antie explanation we ya ono Kennedy Akompreko Japan o de be hye so no say ya no mfom so a mo kan kire no sanya no mfom so de a and the monto abama ni say ke.
The mere fact that I was campaigning doesn't mean I'm against the party. If you're a true party man, in contests, you can win, you can lose. So if you lose the election, you don't quit. You don't quit. That is why I joined. I'm still an NPP man. That is why I joined the campaign. And if I had not done that, look at what happened today. Can I even have the courage to say that I'm going to contest? No. Those who didn't have the patience and left, now they cannot come back and contest. So I decided to stay. You know, those days I was telling them the truth and they didn't listen. Rather, they used it against me that I was destroying the party. But let me take opportunity to explain. In March 2022, I had about 240 million cedis in 6 banks waiting for a contract. It delayed, and after that, it didn't happen because I came out openly to contest. I gave a contractor $100,000 to buy doors from Turkey for me. And the invoice he gave me was 600,000 cedis. In August, when the goods arrived, he needed 100,000 to clear them, and he came. The invoice of $100,000 in August 2022 was 1,550,000.
Why?
Yeah, because of CD depreciation. I was shocked. So when I gave the check, then I went back to calculate. In March 2022, the 240 million cedis was equivalent to $40 million because it was 6 cedis to $1. That is why I gave him 100,000 and he gave me invoice of 600. The same 100,000 in August 2022, it was 1,550,000. I went upstairs and started calculating the value in dollars. The $40 million in March 2022 was 15,483,000. If you like strike 240 million divided by 1.550 and you see $15,483,000 from $40 million. Money in the banks that I've not used, taking risk to do business and
all gone.
Yeah. Just sitting in the bank, the depreciation, I lost almost $25 million. Am I the only businessman in this country? Colleagues, businessmen were also going through the same. And when they see me, say, you people, we are waiting for you. I went to a great bank to transfer money to a Chinese supplier. And they gave me the rate. I said, wow, it's too expensive. Can you do something? For the first time, the lady, anytime I went there, she was quiet, never talked about politics. But this time, she was behind me when I was talking to her junior colleague. Then she retorted, then Yaman say, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. Also, the amount I was shocked.
She could say that to you?
Yes. A week later, I went to a great bank. There was a beautiful lady, we always joke. I got there, cracking the jokes. Normally she would laugh, but this time she was cold. Then I asked her, who could I said, honorable, we could me podia. Send come there, so how can you make such a statement? And Foriata's form, whatever you call it, was on her desk. And she was crying because she said in her sleep, the husband will wake her up. Why? What is wrong? Well, according to her, the husband will hear her say, sigh, and she's not even aware. In her subconscious, she's thinking of, the money that she's lost and everything. And her problem was that she did not tell the husband that she had invested the money. So she couldn't tell the husband. Another time, one deputy chief executive, NPP, called me, said, Honorable, she was a nurse in UK, came back, invested a pension in these bonds. Now, and listen to what she said. Say, I did finance in Toronto, University of Toronto. But what Ken Ofori-Atta has brought, I don't even understand. Then I jokingly said, but you did finance University of Toronto, and me, Asiedu Nketiah middle school. Yeah. You see how you cracking up the same way. Then she said, Honorable, look, I'm not joking. It's serious. So I had to go to the minister. Say, Minister, this will cause us defeat. And even our own people are disgruntled. So if you can do something about it. If you remember very well, they extended the date. Mm-hmm. Okay? It's because I spoke to him. Then he said, well, there's nothing he can do. And you saw the former Chief Justice picketing. Mm-hmm. So during my campaign, I told them, anybody in that administration, he lost the election in 2022. Because Ghanaians have decided that they'll get rid of us. And they used that against me that I caused their defeat. And you think Ghanaians that were suffering?
Because you spoke the truth.
Yeah. They use that. Some candidates go around, because of him, we lost the election. Did I say that when the fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you? The lady quoted it at the Great Bank. Did I say that I'm going to lock the dollar, is under lock and key, and give it to police or whatever? And you think I'm the only smartest human being in this country that did not listen or heard? And when they are losing their business and take a decision, now you use it against me that I caused the defeat. Today is an opportunity for me to explain this. Look at NBC adverts. The number of adverts, what Bawumia said that they used against him, and compare to the number of adverts they said, I have said that. They've never been fair. You see, they've never been fair. But I leave it to God. All the things I said was a caution to them. If they had listened to me, there wouldn't have been this humiliating defeat ever. But they didn't listen. Because the whole party machinery was against Kennedy Agyapong.
And then when Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong can say, party no crampo no na omo against no. No kwesi prat wa chance Ken. And the omo na omo tata we no the omo pese obe flag bearer no. Omo da so party ni mo. When Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong sa kasa. Ha, masa. Wa ma kom na ba. So wonim say fam akompraku. Wa ma rade na ba. Na wala ebe. Mo de mu nim ne ba. Wa bo fire.
But Honorable, those who didn't want you to win, let me put it mildly, those who didn't want you to win, they are still there. So what convinces you that this time round you will win? The people who obstructed you,
Okay.
they're still there.
They don't have the power.
Okay.
They don't have the power. This time, Obia Nye Obia. People are not afraid of them. They were coerced. They were threatened. MCs, they were forced. If not, they'll remove you. Chief executives, they'll remove you. Ministers, they'll remove you. And few of them, I can quote Edward Boating, who openly supported me. They sacked him when he, not sacked as such, when he was 60. A day before 60, they asked him to pack.
They couldn't wait.
Yes. So they threatened a lot of people and they were afraid. Some to lose their jobs, they had to stay wherever to make sure. But because we're not bold, look at what happened. We lost.
Well, we see some of the things still happening. MPs, they jump into buses and cars and they go and pledge allegiance to one candidate. Former DCs and MCs, they pack themselves into cars. They go and pledge allegiance to one candidate. This is what happened. It's happening again.
You see, let me tell you, Kwesi.
Yes, sir.
You should, as a leader, you should have your strategy. Do you know the number of people who have come to me? But I say, let's work together. I don't do those optics. So I'm not scared. Even when 136 parliamentarians were against me, only Cynthia Morrison, Honorable Cynthia Morrison, came out to support me. And you see what they did to her. So it means all those who were in position of trust, MCs, DCs, ministers, they were right not to have supported me because they would have been sacked like they did to Cynthia Morrison. They ganged up to make sure that he lost the primaries because he supported Kennedy. So I forgive all those people that out of fear voted against me. This time, they have the freedom and the right to choose a candidate that Ghanaian loves to lead NPP. A candidate that Ghanaians have confidence to solve their problems. A candidate that the youth are yearning for to come and create jobs for them. And I know most of the people that voted against me are discerning, they've regretted, and I'm hopeful that this time around, God will lead me through. I am true party man. I'm not scared of anything. Because I know the grassroots, they are waiting patiently for me.
So when it comes to 2028 elections, na ebusia eyade emu be the year pa. Na wo kopiem wo ye NDC akache a ebi keka se o we dey so mo dey Asiedu Nketiah ba ebusia one touch. Ebi so si o dey bi Julius Debra current chief of staff no because eba no ono so business na de a ebusia oye guru ankasa. Ebi so chema o dey bi we dey na akeka kono omo de atofo asen na ebaba. Ebisi o sa atofo asen kra mba Haruna Idrisu because north no ebusua wajafa na nka ye atofo asen assistant as vice na ebisu chima da bi one sha former president JJ Rawlings neba eye Zanato ono na ebusua oba partner Asiedu Nketiah na no kwesi prat obisa Kennedy akomprekwa Agyapong se candidate ni bia obebobo omudin no se NDC de omo be face ono Kennedy Agyapong a obebohu anasa den yentie ni answer.
You say it as it is. Everybody knows that about you. The current situation where we are now, do you think that your party has a fighting chance?
Well, the answer is simple. We have a fighting chance, but depends on the candidate they choose. If they choose Kennedy Agyapong, they have a fighting chance. I'll beat NDC hands down. And I'm going to do it. I have fantastic ideas.
It's a scenario where you have been elected as the candidate of the New Patriotic Party. And my very, very good friend Johnson Asiedu Nketiah has been elected as the NDC candidate.
Control.
Can you challenge Asiedu Nketiah?
Oh, why not? It's very easy. I'll beat him hands down.
Wow.
Yeah, because I have something to show for when it comes to industries. The problem, the challenges of this country, first thing is unemployment. And I have examples to give. That is what Ghanaians want to hear, not your political party. This time, the politics is going to be about personalities, the individuals, and their capabilities.
Your achievement.
Yes, the achievement. And I stand tall among all candidates, both NDC and NPP.
What if the NDC decided to go with Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman?
Oh, my respectable Professor Jane Nana. I don't think she will go, but if she goes, I will still beat her because I'm pragmatic. And they are academia. You know, she can speak fine English, everything. But when it comes to the job, you need pragmatic leaders.
Honorable, finally, you have been elected presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. The NDC has elected Julius Deborah.
Right.
Wow.
I'm not intimidated at all.
Julius Deborah.
I'm not intimidated at all.
He's also practical like you.
Well, I have the big vision. You can be practical, but you have to. I'm a big dreamer. Let me share one of my strategies with you. We have 16 regional capitals. When you move from Accra to Kumasi, Kumasi is active from Friday 6 p.m. to Sunday 2 p.m. Ashanti region is dead. Because there are no businesses there. And you cannot determine the growth of the economy by the market women. No, that is not how you assess growth. So my first approach is that Accra is choked. We have to decentralize most of the ministries. First, Minister of Energy will go to Western region. 2, Minister of Education will go to Central region. We give them education. 3, Ashanti region is big area. You give them lands and forestry and works and housing. Northern region, you take Minister of Agri because they have huge, vast lands that we can develop. Minister of Trade, Eastern region. You give Sunyani Environment, Science and Technology. You continue to Upper East. Why? Because when the ministries are moved, one in Greater Accra, all those ministries, we're going to turn the ministry enclave as a financial hub. As a financial hub. Then we'll use why it is easy to start moving the ministries is that all the regional administration in the various regions are underutilized. The capacity. So initially, when you move Minister of Energy, you split regional administration in Western region into 2. When the workers go to Western region, they begin to rent. People now will begin to build construction. People will make phone calls. People will go to restaurant, market to eat. That's the beginning of growth. Okay? People will stay in a hotel because one transaction may take you about 2 weeks. When you go to moving pick, I see a lot of whites or foreigners there. They will go. Minister of Tourism will go to Volta region because you know why? Traveling around Volta region, I see the potential in tourism. Odo River, whatever they call, very simple. This young man came to visit me in Dubai and I showed him. This is what I mean. We are going to dredge the Odo River below sea level, clean everything, make sure we sack all those quarters, build affordable restaurants, we put boats, and I've tracked it. It starts all the way from Insawam. So can you imagine the tourism industry, what we are going to do? I showed him another, right in the middle of the sea, in Dubai, they've created an island. Ghana is the center of the world. And we don't have a hotel with the name center of the world to attract tourists to come to. We are going to build a hotel in the sea. is possible. I have seen it worked elsewhere, and therefore
On
it's
the
going to
Greenwich
work.
Meridian.
Yes.
Inti Kennedy Akompro Japan de Ojidana so pampe or chema whether Asiedu Nketiah, current Vice President, Her Excellency Professor Jenano Pokwa Jimayo, current Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debro, NDC Obia Mudin Bebia, or no Kennedy Akompro Japan, or Betsy or say te because a banner track recorder, Obia ni NDC mwa, or will be chain, or no Kennedy Akompro Japan. It was such a wide mame or comment section or next video way. Ma afofro so inside NKB. Me di Kojo Black, my crowd.